Unleash your inner thrill seeker with our spine-chilling countdown of the top 10 home invasion horror films. From masked assailants to relentless predators, these heart-stopping tales will have you gripping the edge of your seat. Brace yourself for a journey into the darkest corners of fear and survival. Number 1. Funny Games, 2007. In Michael Hanek's Funny Games, the line between viewer and participant is chillingly blurred from the opening frame. Set against the serene backdrop of a lakeside vacation home, a family's idyllic retreat swiftly transforms into a nightmare when two polite young men arrive unannounced. Their demeanor masks a sinister agenda as they methodically dismantle the family's sense of security. What begins as an uncomfortable encounter escalates into a harrowing battle for survival, with psychological torture and physical violence pushed to unbearable extremes. Through its unflinching gaze and confrontational narrative, Funny Games forces audiences to confront their own complicity in the voyeuristic nature of horror, leaving a haunting impression long after the credits roll. Number 2. The Strangers, 2008. In The Strangers, terror doesn't knock politely, it crashes through the door uninvited. A secluded getaway for a troubled couple quickly turns into a nightmare when three masked figures descend upon their remote vacation home. With no rhyme or reason, these enigmatic strangers unleash a relentless onslaught of fear, preying upon the vulnerability of their unsuspecting victims. As the night wears on and the tension mounts, the couple's fight for survival becomes a desperate struggle against an unseen enemy with no mercy and no motive. With its chilling atmosphere and relentless suspense, The Strangers is a masterclass in home invasion horror, reminding audiences that sometimes the most terrifying threats are the ones closest to home. Number 3. You're Next, 2011. In You're Next, family reunions take a deadly turn when an unexpected guest crashes the party with murder on the menu. As tensions simmer and old resentments resurface, a masked assailant turns a celebratory gathering into a blood-soaked battleground. But amidst the chaos, one guest proves to be a force to be reckoned with, unveiling a survival instinct that transforms the hunted into the hunter. With its heart-pounding suspense and ingenious twists, You're Next delivers a relentless roller coaster of terror as the line between predator and prey blurs. Fueled by visceral thrills and unexpected heroics, this home invasion nightmare will leave audiences gasping for breath until its shocking conclusion. Number 4. The Purge, 2013. In The Purge, society's darkest impulses are unleashed in a single, terrifying night, turning every home into a battleground. Set in a dystopian future where crime is legal for 12 hours, a wealthy family's seemingly secure fortress becomes a prison of their own making. As the annual Purge descends upon them, they must confront the true depths of human depravity lurking outside their doors. But when the line between survival and savagery blurs, they realize that the greatest threats may lie within. With its chilling premise and relentless tension, The Purge thrusts audiences into a world where morality is a luxury and survival knows no bounds, delivering a visceral thrill ride from start to finish. Number 5. Hush, 2016. In Hush, silence becomes a deafening scream in the face of terror. Alone in her secluded woodland home, a deaf and mute writer finds herself stalked by a masked intruder. With her senses deprived and her voice rendered powerless, she must rely on her wits and resilience to outwit the relentless predator. As the deadly game of cat and mouse unfolds, every creak and rustle becomes a symphony of dread in this heart-pounding battle for survival. Hush is a masterclass in suspense, turning the familiar tropes of the home invasion genre on their head as it explores the chilling power of isolation and the strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable fear. Number 6. Don't Breathe, 2016. In Don't Breathe, darkness amplifies the fear of the unseen, turning a simple burglary into a fight for life in the shadows. When a group of young thieves target a blind man's home for an easy score, they soon realize they've stumbled into a nightmare, as their attempts to remain undetected spiral into a deadly game of cat and mouse. The blind homeowner's other senses become his greatest weapons. With every sound a potential death knell, tension reaches a fever pitch in this heart-stopping battle of wits and survival. Don't Breathe is a relentless thrill ride, proving that in the realm of the blind, the hunter may become the hunted.
आज ही तेरा अंत होना है, ये ले।
Number 7. The Collector, 2009. In The Collector, every corner of the house holds a deadly surprise, turning a simple burglary into a labyrinth of terror. When a man planning a heist on a wealthy family's home discovers he's not alone, he realizes he's entered a nightmare orchestrated by a sadistic killer. As he navigates the deadly traps set by the masked assailant, survival becomes a game of wit and luck. With each twist and turn leading to another gruesome discovery, the line between hunter and hunted blurs in this pulse-pounding battle for life. The Collector is a relentless descent into darkness, where every moment brings the threat of a deadly trap snapping shut. Number 8. The Last House on the Left, 2009. In The Last House on the Left, vengeance knows no mercy in a harrowing tale of brutality and retribution. After their daughter falls victim to a gang of sadistic criminals, a family's grief transforms into a relentless pursuit of justice. As the tables turn, the line between right and wrong blurs in a visceral descent into savagery. In a remote cabin in the woods, primal instincts take over as the family confronts their daughter's tormentors with unflinching brutality. With each act of violence, the boundaries of morality are tested, leaving scars that run deeper than flesh. The Last House on the Left is a raw and unrelenting exploration of the darkness that lurks within us all. Number 9. Panic Room, 2002. In Panic Room, safety comes at a deadly price in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. When a mother and daughter retreat to their fortified sanctuary, they find themselves trapped with a dangerous secret coveted by ruthless intruders. As the walls close in and tensions escalate, the Panic Room becomes both their fortress and their prison. With every breath, they must outsmart their adversaries while navigating the claustrophobic confines of their own fear. Directed by David Fincher, Panic Room is a masterclass in suspense, exploring the primal instinct for survival against insurmountable odds. In this heart-stopping thriller, every move could mean the difference between life and death in a deadly game of survival. Number 10. Inside, 2007. In Inside, terror takes on a maternal guise in a visceral descent into madness and motherhood. A pregnant woman, mourning the loss of her husband, finds herself besieged by a mysterious stranger hell-bent on claiming her unborn child. As the night unfolds with escalating brutality, the walls of her home become a prison, trapping her in a battle for survival against an unseen assailant. With every shadow concealing a new threat, she must harness every ounce of strength to protect what remains of her fractured family. Inside is a relentless symphony of horror, exploring the primal instinct to protect against the darkest depths of human depravity lurking just beyond the door. Thanks for joining us on this nerve-wracking journey through the top 10 home invasion horror films. If you're craving more bone-chilling content, don't forget to subscribe for future frights. And remember, always double-check those locks before bed. Until next time, stay safe and sleep tight if you can.